What's going on, y'all? It's your boy. I'm back, and I'm super pumped because I'm coming with something real, and I got it. And I told you in the last video that I was thinking about doing something in a new project potentially, and oh boy, I got it in my possession. And yeah, and I've been thinking about this for a long time, and now it's coming to life. It's coming to life. But I've been thinking about getting one of these cars for a long time. However, I never thought that I would be able to afford it. At least afford one that's already done. Even ones that are already like somewhat done, they're driving and whatnot, they still can be, somewhat spendy. I mean, not too bad, but then you get other people's problems with them and things like that. And they might need some minor work or whatever. So anyways, what I decided to do is if I could find a roller, something that's kind of like almost bare bones, something that's in good shape, but I can make it my own. I could probably afford to get one and then just make it my own and take however long I need to do on it and then go from there. So, and sure enough, I found one. I've been eyeing it for a while. There was a couple of them that I looked at, and I actually talked to the people. I looked at a couple, but this one made the most sense. And the dude actually knocked off another $1,500 on it as well. So, and he gave me a gang of extra parts. Now, as far as the parts that are extra with it, I don't know how much of it I would be able to use. Some of it is not good. Some aren't really usable, but some are. So I'll just have to go through them and see what I could use and what I can't. But there'll be a lot of new parts going on it as well. And I'll be surfing the web and Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and all that. So if you ever follow my other builds, you know how I do it. But I'm excited about this one because this is actually my first build where I'm actually kind of starting from scratch. So the good thing about this car though is it's solid, y'all. It's solid. It has some surface rust from things like that, age and whatnot, and so it's gonna need some minor body work and some paint. There's a small rust area that's gonna need to be cut out and welded back in with some new sheet metal. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty solid. The main thing is the frame too, man. The frame is solid. It was actually a frame off. The guy took the frame off, coated it and everything, and actually upgraded the rear end with the 4.9-inch, and he was gonna make it a drag car. That's what his intent was with it, but he decided not to. So, I mean, the suspension's new. Everything under the car is new, and the floorboards underneath the car are like immaculate. So with all that said, y'all, I won't make you wait anymore. I'll go ahead and cut it to the next video, but I'm excited about this. I never thought that I would have this particular car, but I got it. And so, hard work pays off, y'all. And if you want to get something, go after it, even if you have to do your work yourself and make things happen. And what I mean by do your work yourself, even if you have to start from the bottom, even if you have to start from the bottom with nothing, at least you have it, and at least if you have the motivation to go get it, go get it. All right? So we can make this happen. I'll show you in the next clip what it is. Here we go. And here it is, y'all. 1971 Chevelle. Yeah, buddy. Man, I'm excited about this, y'all. It might not look like much now, but just wait, this is actually my first project like this. So I've taken cars apart before, pretty much bare bones, but they've always been put together when I got them. This one is like a third of the way put together. Oh no, I say about maybe a little bit more than that. But this is how I wanted it, y'all. I wanted to be able to build it the way I wanted it, and start from nothing pretty much. The guy gave me a lot of good parts, and when I say I got a deal on this, y'all, I got a deal. The guy was just looking to, he's a little bit older, he's just kind of had too many projects and he was looking to get out of some. So he initially had a price of more, and then he knocked off like another $1,500. So
I got this with a gang of parts, y'all. Um, for the low, and I'm talking low. So I don't want to put it out there how much I spent, but trust me, it was a deal. And I couldn't pass it up. I've been wanting to kind of do a project like this, and I've always loved the Chevelles. I won't say it's my dream car, but as far as like an iconic muscle car, this is what I believe to be the the iconic muscle car. And you know, shoot, I like anything cars, y'all. Anything automotive, I love. But I'm excited about this one. So the reason why it's two colors is actually two cars put together. So the frame on the car that was green was shot, and a lot of the body on the frame of the on the body of the green car was shot as well. So the blue part of the car came with the frame. So this is actually a frame off. The guy actually took the frame and he actually painted it and everything, so it's like all new in the front, suspension and everything. And you know, disc brakes in the front, which I don't believe it didn't have before. It had drums, but painted it. It's just been sitting for a while, so that's why it's dirty. But the frame is clean. It has a Ford 9-inch in the back. Let me show you that real quick. So Ford 9-inch, and it's not painted. He didn't want to paint it, but I'm probably will end up just painting it, just so it looks a little bit better. Discs are drums in the back, but Ford 9-inch. He was actually gonna make it a race car, so it has 410 gears in the back, and a locker in the back as well. So but it's a Ford 9-inch, so the whole assembly can come out, and he gave me 373 gears that actually came with it, so I'm going to swap them into those so I can drive it on the street. But everything's done, y'all. I'll let you look under the floorboards, but as you can see, everything is straight. And you know, in the back of these, they are known to kind of rot on the back, so you can see the frame is in really good shape. Here, I'll take you under the main part of the car underneath so you can see. But floorboards are all good, y'all, all good. Frame is good, everything's good. As far as the body is straight too. You know, it has its flaws, but it's an old car. It's not totally the lines aren't totally lined up yet because these aren't fully bolted in, so I can actually lift it from the bottom here like that and make it straight. I just gotta bolt them in, but I'm probably gonna take them off anyway, again, to make it easier for me to work in the engine bay and all that. So as far as rust goes, the only area here, again, which was common on these, is right here, but you can actually cut right here and they make a patch panel for that. So I already talked to my buddy. He's gonna do that for me. He's actually gonna do the whole car for me, body work, prime it and everything, for probably about $3K and all that. So he's been doing a lot of my stuff for me, and I trust him, so I'll always come back to him. On the other side of the other quarter, there's also a little bit of work that needs to be done too. You look in the engine bay, again, I'm glad it's like this because I get to make it my own. So I'm gonna grind all that down with a grinding wheel, and then I'm gonna smooth everything out, and then just paint it so everything is nice and clean up in here. I don't know if I'm gonna put the stock box back in, heater box and all that. I don't think it came with AC, but I'm going to maybe think about going vintage air, so I might do that. We'll see, and if so, then I'll maybe have my buddy maybe fill in all those holes there and make it all smooth for me. What else? I thought I had power steering, but I guess it doesn't, because that box doesn't look like it had power steering at all, and I don't see any hookups in it, so I don't think it has power steering. But I'm starting from scratch, y'all, and I'm excited about it. He has everything for it. The only thing I have to get is the bumper, and some of the parts aren't totally in great shape, but you know, I'll make it work. And let me open this door here real quick. I can do it with one hand. All right, so here's the inside, and as y'all can see, the floors are great. I mean, listen. Solid. So all that you see is just surface rust. So what I'm going to do again is just, you know, sand it all down, make it smooth, and then I'm going to coat it probably with some like Port 15 or something like that, just so the surface rust won't come back, and then just paint it. I'll probably dynamite it as well with some sound deadening material, so it'll be a little bit more quiet and it'll resist heat. Also going to do that to the roof. Now that's just surface rust as well. From my understanding from the factory, they never really coated the upper part of the roof, and like you can see in the corners there. But I'm just going to sand it down again with a cutoff, or not a cutoff wheel, but a little grinding wheel, and just kind of make it smooth. And I'll probably spray some Port 15. They make Port 15 in a spray, if you guys didn't know. So Port 15 is like a rust preventative, and they make it at all different colors, like black, yellow, red, whatever now. So but yeah, I have a whole new dash. It's black. It's actually in really good shape, so I think I'm going to restore it and do that. I'll probably get a new dash pad and a whole new interior. For what I heard, you can get a whole new interior for these cars for like $1,500. Like you know, the door panels, the consoles for the back, and all that. So I'm gonna look into that. I'll probably get some new weather stripping here. I'll need all that anyway, and the glass is all there. I only just need the front windshield and the back rear windshield, or black glass, and then be good. But I'll probably just leave it out since I'm gonna work on it anyway. But that column shift, I might take it out and go with a floor shift, but we'll see. And I'm gonna put bucket seats in it. So I already got some GTO seats I'm gonna put in. These seats actually came with it. They look a little bit old school, so I probably won't use them. But again, they make new seat covers as well, so I might buy like some black seat covers and cover those up. Take those off, recover them. But yeah, y'all, I mean, pretty solid. I'm excited to start from scratch on it. I got some new kick panels as well. They're not new, they just came with the car. So I'll probably put some speaker pods in there, and I'll so that I can have some music. What else is going down? But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, y'all, but I'm super excited, y'all. This is about to be crazy. So I'm gonna just be grinding it out, trying to get this done, and also still be working on my Caprice as well. What else, y'all? I don't want to forget anything. The top was actually an original vinyl top, but as you can see, it is nice and clean. He just sanded some of the surface rust off and just used a spray paint primer just so it didn't rust at all. But I love that it still has the factory trim on it, and so what I was thinking about doing is making it a two-tone, probably like a white and a color, different color on the bottom. I'm thinking about a pearl, so we'll see. But yeah, y'all, this is it going down. As you can see, the door is shut nice, and 71 Chevelle about to hit the streets. Resurrection is about to go down, y'all. But stay tuned. As far as the motor goes, I got something for you. I'm working on a little something right now. I've been talking with a guy who has a motor and a trans. I don't want to say anything right now because I haven't got it yet, but if I get it, you know how I do with the motor, so it's about to be on. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. Be on the lookout for the Chevelle project, and man, it's about to be epic going in. All right, y'all, later.